boys and girls, welcome back to Atomfall. Last episode, we left the protocol camp at the Royal Air Force Base, and we basically just told on Dr. Garrow to Captain Sims, because the alternative of freeing her made me an enemy of the state immediately, and I wasn't interested in that at this exact moment, because that would make my life quite difficult. So she's gonna stay locked up for a little bit longer. But in the meantime, last time we also talked to somebody named Nora in Skethermoor who gave us a message to go deliver to Alf at the Grendel's Head, and then Alf told us that we had to go talk to somebody named Eric, who appears to be in Skethermoor, so I'm gonna go do that real quick and see where this leads. Skethermoor should be a relatively safe place just because I have nothing going on here where I would have any enemies. There's a few outlaws on that side over there, but I don't have to go over there, so we should be fine. While I'm passing by, let's go talk to the corporal that sells stuff up here. His inventory hasn't refreshed because he still has all the, same stuff that I sold him, so never mind.
Don't you dare!
Well, I accidentally punched him, but he doesn't seem immediately hostile, so I'm gonna leave. Did not mean to punch him. Yeah, my bad, bro. I actually did not mean to do that. I don't think Bone Man will have something to say. No, he doesn't, okay. He's been oddly quiet the last few episodes. And it's probably just because I haven't really progressed the main plot. I mean, okay. My bad, sure. Okay. So that's a minefield. At least I saw the sign this time. So I guess my best bet would be to stick to the road. Actually, road blockade. I have not found that. Sure. Why do all these helicopters look like they've been here forever? Can I not open that? Like, I don't expect the helicopter crash to look great, but like, it shouldn't look this bad already. It hasn't been that long. And, oh, I have not been to this place yet. I said last episode that it looked like I had been here. Nope. Test out the slide. Doesn't work as good as the other one. Alright, that's interesting. I thought I had been here. I don't know why I thought I had been here, but I thought I had been. I am full on rifle ammo. Are we sure about that? Oh, there's a basement there. Okay. Alright, that talks about Nora. Unexplored cellar. Alright, let's see what's going on. Okay, a heartfelt note. A crate with stuff in it, as crates typically happen to be. Alright, we'll come back to that, because that's off limits for a reason. Come back to this as well. That is the Druid logo, I believe.
Who's there? Come out slowly. Who are you? Identify yourself.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was not expecting there to be someone down here. Give me one sec, though. Got anything good in here? Just a bunch of crafting materials I don't need. Nail bomb recipe? And then I got the homemade achievement for finding and learning 10 recipes. You just have a bunch of stuff I can't take, so, alright. Now, what's up, bro?
Start talking, or this will end very quickly for you. What do you want? How did you find me?
I just walked in. Steady now, I mean you no harm.
I have no reason to believe that. For all I know, you may be working with the British soldiers.
Kind of am.
Did not escape their prison just to be sent back again. So, I will need a better answer from you. What are you doing here?
So you escaped from the British prison just to hide out a football field's length away from the British prison? I found your hideout in the Casterfell woods that led me here. Did I? I mean, that's the best answer I have talking to this guy, but I didn't know that, so sure.
You found our old camp? Tell me, was there another man still there? Another like me?
Honestly, man, I do not remember. I don't know where I found you.
Then I made the right decision. You should have listened to me. In the end, there were only two of us left. And something was wrong with him. It was as if he was possessed. He started to babble about a voice only he could hear. Talking the same way those maniacs in the masks do. I could not stand to see him changing like that. So I left and came here.
What happened next? Or that, why were Soviet agents here in the first place? Now let's come back to that one.
I was careless, and those protocol soldiers caught me out searching for food. They locked me up in their prison. It took a while, but I escaped. And now, I do not leave the cellar unless it is necessary. But how do you know about us at all? Agravain sent us in. Only Agravain knew we were here. How is it you followed us?
I don't know who you're talking about. I know because I am Agravain. I don't know about that one. This is I mean, obviously at some point I found something because my character knows who this is. I just simply do not remember finding whatever my character is referencing.
If it is information you desire, perhaps I can give it to you after all. But only in exchange for your help.
Sure.
Listen, I have a radio set here.
Yes, you do.
High-powered miniature set, but it was damaged. I need some components to fix it. Then I can signal for help.
No, you can't. Your radio that you're fixing in the basement of a broken house probably can't get through the interference if anyone else's stuff can't, so I doubt that, but what's in it for me?
Information, and the chance we might find an ally in this place. I will write down the materials I need. Return when you have them. But if you return with hostile intent, I promise you, you will regret your treachery.
And then I just point my flashlight in his face. To be fair, I probably have whatever you need. Gather 10 bits of scrap and 4 tubes of glue. I definitely have that.
Will, do you have the materials I need?
I should.
Thank you. I am in your debt. Is there anything I can do in return?
I want some answers. I want to know exactly what you were doing here.
Do not be so foolish. I cannot just give up such information.
You'd still be stuck here if it wasn't for my help.
I am still stuck here. But it is true. You have given me hope. And for that I am grateful. I do not suppose it is a matter of any great secrecy anymore. The British government were hiding something in their so-called Science City. We infiltrated the facility and broke into the quarantine laboratory. But something happened while we were in there. I do not believe we were responsible, but I was also confused. We escaped the facility, but the zone was already surrounded, land and sea. We could not escape. So we hid. I think you are owed some small reward for your troubles. Here. Now, I need to get on with these repairs.
If you make contact with anyone, you'll wait for me?
There will be no rescue until I have a working radio. You must be patient.
New lead found. So is this an alternative way out of the zone? Return later. Okay. He gave me a grenade as a reward. Can't take it. He also gave me pistol ammo. And I forgot to stop and get a pistol out of my stash. So, oops. Alright, well, let's explore everything else. If there is anything else to explore, that just goes this way. That looks like an atomic battery that needs an atomic battery to work. Does that just go over here, or is that a room? Nope, that goes to a secret room. Okay. Hey, there's a Bard container in here. Fantastic. And then there's a pistol in here. I have so much stuff that I cannot really use. I have so much pistol ammo. Okay, well, keep that noted. If I ever need ammo, there's a bunch of ammo in this manor house, so. However, Another bard crate. Ah! No, please don't bite me. That's rather annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I almost killed myself. So my bad. My bad, me. My inventory, I don't like the way the inventory system works. Like, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, there are only certain amounts of things you can carry and take and whatever. Sure, that makes sense. But, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I just wish that, weapons and healing items weren't, like, you know, the same category. I wish they were separated in my inventory because that would make my life a little easier. But, alright, let's dip. Let's head out to Skethermoor. And let's finally, excuse me, English, go find Eric. And then after we find Eric, well, I don't know what's gonna happen after we find Eric, so let's find Eric first. I would really like to find a stash, because I kind of need to get stuff out of it, and I need to put stuff in it. Metal detecting near things is such a pain in the ass. Packed lunch. Find 5 buried lunchboxes. More achievements. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. Oh, alright. Let's quit messing around and actually go to Eric now. Unless, of course, I find another metal detecting site. It's pointing me over here. Am I missing something? Because that's a mountain. Oh, also, the giant-ass guarded building in the protocol camp is the entrance to the interchange here. So, oh yeah, it's on the other side of the mountain. Okay, so we have to go around. It's not gonna let us go through. Just follow the road and go around. I learned fairly quickly and fairly early on that invisible walls exist when you try to go over mountains, so... Oh. This guy hears the telephone ring, too. Does that mean we're insane? They hear voices in the woods and the soil. We hear telephones, so are we any better than they? For a nuclear exclusion zone. This place is pretty, you know, green. I can't get up here. I don't understand the reference. I'm sure someone does. A lot of the references in this game are British, which I am not. And as much as I would like to pretend I'm cultured in some situations, some of it does elude me. Another lunchbox. Nail bomb. Can't take it. Nothing in any of these places. A little heartbreaking, but what's up? Whoever's over here. Christmas tree farm, sure. There's a dead body. Always a good sign. Potential fertilizer. Eric's dead. 39 pounds for 3 shipments. So they're still using money. I wish I could use money. I have to barter. And there's a thing there. Okay. Free tomatoes. There's a bunker. Then there's more stuff down there. Let's go into the bunker. I am trespassing, and this is a vehicle storage bunker, and here's the thing I need. Okay, cool. Rid of everything I don't need, and then get stuff out that I do. Okay, let's see if I can make this work then. So, I can actually make the pristine version of the 1911. Make, do, and mend. Upgrade a firearm to pristine condition. Very cool. Which means I can put the other one back. And then use it to barter at some point. So, does it look any different? It's really hard to tell in this yellow lit room. We'll check outside. Oh, where does this go? Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm stupid. There's a door here. We go through the door. I got myself turned around and went up the ladder. Okay, so who are you guys?
This one's good.
Oh, they see me.
What? Yeah. Bang it away. It's not that bad.
Caught red-handed. Cause an enemy to drop their Molotov cocktail. I think I've gotten 5 achievements this episode. Oh, I did it again. Very cool. Okay, so I was curious if this was going to be a protocol base, because if it was protocol, I probably wouldn't have went in guns blazing as much as I did, but if it's outlaws, I don't really care. Let me loot their bodies, because now that I've finally crafted stuff for the first time in like 7 episodes, I actually need to restock on some things. Okay, put guns away, flashlight out. I assume if there were more people that wanted to fight me, they probably would have by now. So I'm gonna work under the assumption that there's nobody here that wants to kill me. Vehicle, bunker, storeroom key. Thank you, appreciate it. Burners on, that's dangerous. Nifty little base you guys had going on here. Sorry I, killed everybody, ruined it. With how this game works, I do think that you'll just respawn, so it might not be that big of a deal for you guys, but such is life. Huh. Another dead dude. And a bard crate. We found a lot of those, and there's more stuff that wants to hurt me. Of course there is. I will gladly hurt myself if it gets rid of some of these. Just so stupid. So unfun. The rats and the fish in this game. Training stimulant. Thank you. Are like the bloodsuckers in Stalker 2. They just aren't fun. Basically immediately. Alright, what's in here? Learn that you're definitely dead because your neck is at an angle that's not healthy. And then he has more stuff that at this point I don't really want or need. No. Kurt Cobain POV. Let's see. It's over here. Scrap, I need that. Thank you. Cloth, thank you. String, no thank you. Gunpowder, yes. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Alright, that's the storeroom. We'll come back to that. Let's go up here first, and then potentially through that hole in the wall in there. Barred from the other side. Alright, never mind. Let's go through the hole in the wall. What could possibly be in here? Another training stimulant. Fantastic. I am very happy that this game actually rewards you for exploring. That was one of my biggest problems with Stalker. Although I absolutely loved that game. Radio tower keycard for Skethermoor, got it. A lot of the loot in Stalker 2 really was just medkits, which after a certain point really stops being fun. But okay, whatever. Nothing else in here that I can see. Unlock and open, then go check out the storeroom, and then that's everything. That looks potentially bad. I can craft radiation resistance, so I guess we need that for the first time in the game. Oh, elite number 4 stock. I don't know if I want that or not. Atomic battery. Heal up real quick. I don't think there's anything else in here. So, alright. Yep, I believe that is everything. Yeah, I was already over here, so alright. I guess we leave. If I remember where the door is. Which door is it? This one. Okay, it's this one over here. Let's see what's going on in here, and then dip after I move this to my inventory. Can I do anything with that? No, I cannot, because that is not the right condition I need. Okay, so let's put that back. Put that back, because I don't really want the Lee infield, if I'm being completely honest. And then I just have a bunch of stuff I can use for bartering whenever it comes time for that, so... Alright, back out to the world we go. And then we found the key card for, I'm assuming, that building over there. And then there's a phone booth conveniently there. So we will see, perhaps, if they have anything to say. It does not have power. Yes. That is a problem that we have not solved, I understand. Alright, so let's explore that down there. Phone man still has nothing to say. Nothing in here. Explore over here, then I guess we go back to health.
You can't hide.
I was really expecting that to kill you.
Pal. Keep fighting. Don't spare.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Think I can hit that guy? I can definitely hit that guy, but unfortunately, not the correct gun. Alright, let's swap to, like, the proper option.
Definitely something out there.
I took unnecessary damage. I admit that. Oh, I just needed that. Maybe I go back to the bunker and see what I can do, now that I have that. They booby-trapped a room that has nothing in it that I need. That's heartbreaking. Hey, there's nothing here. That kinda sucks. What else is near me? And that just goes back to the crop fields. Alright, let's go check out the blockade here, and then there's also just some stuff in this area I haven't really taken a look at. On the way back to Wyndham. And let's go tell... Alright, I wanted to go back in here to the thing real quick. Then we'll go. I want to see if I can combine these rifles. Okie dokie. Okay, yes, I can craft that. And then I can craft that. Like I said, I can do that. I'm not sure why I would want to. Because even though the infield does more damage, this is semi-automatic the way I would use it, at least. And it has a nice scope. I don't know. I'll put that back. And then put some stuff in my inventory just to trade. And then let's head back. I do not believe I'm going to use it. But at the very least, I guess it is nice to have the pristine infield, so... As always, we will see where that takes us. Bone man? Nope. Alright. Oh, I don't have my melee weapon. Alright, well, what's in here? Is it just this crate? Alright, whatever. Fair enough. Nothing really in there. Nothing I need. I got what I got. Let's get out. Check out this. Is there something here? Looks like there'd be something here. Oh, sure enough, you can go through the waterfall. I mean, cool. Nothing really super great, but it's better than not having that stuff. And then I just simply cannot go that way. Fair enough, fair enough. There's nothing here on the map. Why am I trespassing? Why would this be trespassing? Why is this trespassing?
What the hell?
Why? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Bugger off, Sibby, or I'll kill ya.
I don't understand the problem.
Keep it tight.
Why are you guys hostile? What? Why is that hostile? Okay, my bad, I guess. I'll go the other way. Damn. I wouldn't have done anything this episode that would have upset the protocol, would I? I mean, like, I know I was just trespassing, but they didn't know that. Alright. They've cooled off. Nope, they still don't want me here.
Stand down.
I legitimately... Guys, I have no idea why you'd not like me. I did something at some point, I guess. Or maybe they're just assholes. We'll find out in a second, because what would I have done? I haven't done anything this episode that upsets the protocol. Very odd. Requires Ilya's key. Alright, so keep an eye on that, I guess. I mean, technically that's something the protocol might not have liked. I helped Ilya, but again, they would have no way of knowing that. They would actually have no way of knowing that. I really hope that's not it. If protocol is mad at me because I helped Ilya, that's stupid. I mean... road blockade, for sure. Nothing really... here. You guys are being weird. Why are you guys being weird? Is it because I helped Ilya? They gotta make that so much more clear. If that's actually what the problem is, they have to make that more clear. Because there was no indication anywhere that, like, me helping Ilya would have upset protocol. I'm gonna be very upset if it's because of that.
About this crime? If so,
Alright, so they're not mad at me. So why are the people in Skethermoor mad at me? Like, what changed? Because that's stupid. That's actually stupid. But, alright, let's go to the Grendel's Head, talk to Alf.
Welcome back.
I have the message from Eric.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Knew you'd get it done. How's my contact in Skethermoor? Been a while since I heard from him, truth be told.
He's dead as hell. He was dead when I found him.
Dead? Oh no. The poor bugger. He were a good un. And a few of them protocol lads, you could still say that about. You know, he were one of them ordered to stop that civilian convoy. The one that's just wreckage up on the Skethermoor Road. Oh, don't think he ever forgave himself for that. Been a helping hand for us ever since. I really appreciate all you've done. These messages are more important than you might realise. Let's just say you've given the village a chance to, well, speak up for itself. Here, take this, and thanks.
He gave me 2 Molotov cocktails, which I don't really want, but thank you. Let's trade. He still doesn't have anything I'm super into. Who are you? You aren't named. Yeah, I'm reading through all this stuff about Ilya, and nothing hints at the fact that the protocol would be hostile to me. And I'm trying to think back, like, did I do anything in this episode that would upset the protocol? Because personally, I can't think of a damn thing. Drink some tea. Alright, let's go talk to Morris RQ real quick. I will take medkits. You know what? Sure, I will take that trade. I did not mean to punch. That is like the 5th time. Oh, could that be what the problem is? Is all of Skethermoor mad at me because I accidentally punched the traitor? That's tragic. Oh my god, if that's the case, it actually might be worth resetting the beginning of, like, this recording episode and going back and just redoing everything I did off camera. Okay, I came back to Skethermoor just to see if these guys were still hostile.
Told, right?
They're not, which is a good sign. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper and see if, like, anyone else gets hostile. First and foremost, let's see if he's okay with me. Like, is he willing to talk to me? Have you forgiven me? Yes.
Had a chain customer. Care to see me stock?
I'll try not to punch you this time. Okay, don't punch him.
See you around, chum.
Alright, so he's chill with me. The final test is gonna be a robot. What are you doing, buddy? Why are you sneaking?
Not sure I like the look of you.
I don't do... Okay, whatever, I don't care. See, do you guys care? Nope. Okay, Mr. Robot, how about you? And no, he also does not care about me. Okay, so I'm assuming it's just because I punched the traitor, and they've forgiven me now that I've left and came back. So, okay, I'm going to assume that's what that is, and I'm leaving. I'm gonna go back to Wyndham, which is where we will pick up next episode. So on my way back to Wyndham, thank you to those of you that have watched. Like and sub down below if you are new to the channel, have not done so, and enjoy the content. And until next time, hope you have a great day. A pizza.